Okay, hello there. Quick follow-up from the last video, just going over this multiple choice question with you. There's more than one right answer. First one's not good because the declaration of the variable always goes on the left, and then the value gets assigned from right to left, so this one is essentially backwards. Number two shows the correct way to do it, where we declare the variable here, and it gets assigned over the value of 3. So this one is good, correct. Next one, same idea. This one's just fine. We have a complex statement over here on the right, but just like you said in the video, all of this will get executed first. I believe that'll come out to be 5.5, which is truncated to 5 and stored. So this is fine to have complex statement over there. Next one's wrong. You have just the type and the name over here. You can't do any operations on the left-hand side, so that one's wrong. Next one's okay. X isn't getting assigned any value, but you can just create one and say, I want to use an int x, and don't have it have a value at all. Next one, also okay. Math, we haven't done a lot with this class yet, but you can do math.square root of the number. And so it's just doing kind of a method call here, and then whatever you get as a result from that method, in this case 8, gets stored over in y, and that's just fine. So it's a method call that stores 8 inside of y, just fine. Last one, no good. It really doesn't do anything. It looks like we want to add 3 to x, but it's not storing it anywhere. So if x was, say, 10 and we wanted to make it 3 more, say we had 10 Twitter followers and we got 3 more or something, you need to do an assignment statement. So you need to do an equal sign, say, hey, x, take on whatever it was before, and then 3 more to that. The way it's currently written, it adds 3, but doesn't store it anywhere. So it looks something like that. And this one's no good. Okay. Next thing about assignment is there's these shorthand assignment statements where we want to add 5. Again, say we gain $5 or something like that in our program, so we want to make x be 5 more than it used to be. This code right here certainly works, but because this is so common that you want to increase a variable by 5 or 4 or 9 or something, they make this shorthand called plus equals. So this over here does the same thing. It just adds 5 to x and stores it in the variable x. All right, and you can do this for lots of different operations. Here's an example of one with subtraction, where you do minus equals, and then much like you expect, you can do it multiplication, division. So I'm going to give you a second here, pause the video, and see if you could do what would the shorthand look like for multiplication and division. Okay, back with you. Hopefully you tried those in your notebook. The longhand way for multiplication would look like this. So we're timesing y by 4. And then if you want to do the shorthand version, you just do y, and then multiplication equals whatever number you want to multiply by. Again, these do exactly the same thing. This is just a shorter way of doing it. Division, maybe we'll do m this time, and we're going to do m, and we're going to divide it by something that's not 0. Don't divide by 0, it's bad news. And the shorthand way would just be m divide equals, and then whatever number you happen to want to divide by. Okay, so again, these are just shorthand statements. Okay, so I'm going to give you a chance here again. Pause the video and try to do these in shorthand. Just jot them down on your notes, and then I'll give you the answers in a second. Okay, here are your shorthand statements. We want to multiply by 8, so we just do x times equals 8 and a semicolon. Mod, same idea. You can actually do mod in shorthand. So make y be the remainder of whatever y used to be when you divide by 5. So y percent equals 5. And last one, subtraction, kind of like you expect, minus equals 1. Okay, one final multiple choice question for you. Looks like this. We're going to declare an int called x and set it equal to be 8. And we want to know after these statements execute, which one will not be 9. Right, so we're going to take a second. One quick note, we haven't talked a lot about this first statement. This is just plus plus, and it just increases x by 1. So there's these couple little shorthand statements. I'm going to make a variable here, t, call it 7. So we can make t decrease by 1 by doing minus minus. or you can make it increase by 1 by doing plus plus. Okay, and you can actually do it either way. You can do t, the plus plus first, or the plus plus second. Either way, it increases t by 1, or like this first one decreases it by 1. So you're up. Try and figure this out. Okay, so hopefully you came back with the answer that the one does not equal 9 would be where we multiply by 1. That keeps it at 8. This one increases 1 to 9. Same thing. Shorthand way to increase to 1 by 1. Long way to increase by 1. So we're at 9. And the last one just overwrites whatever x is with the value of 9. So that one certainly would work. And the one that does not work is right here. All right, now that you've completed the videos, you can continue work on the Chapter 2 programs. That is all.